but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Duval. Wrong thing, LOL.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Second down.
It's in the game.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
I ain't put it
sets up a
in
very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. He finds an open pass to 40.
No, never mind. He didn't.
He's at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 23-yard line.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
You better win, man.
And, partner, I think that was equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 16 yards of first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
I think we could my run one back.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31.
Dang. Bro, what kind of throw was that?
But it's incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Charles already trailing by touchdown. Is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Go! Kill!
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 1st down, Raiders.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Now, 180. 52 right here. He's tired of me.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
He was brought down by
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man. Check curls. Check 48.
Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Check 61. Match box. Flight.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Check 55. Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Carr now on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
29.
Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got it complete to Crabtree. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Check 55 Drop deep. 734.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself.
Yeah, that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Go!
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This nigga dropped. Oh.
The Raider offense.
I just gotta learn how to stop this run.
For them so far, looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
There we go. There we go.
Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, we're good. We're good.
To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen. 45 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Man, I'm nervous, man. Got to keep these run games stopping.
The Raider offense set to get this
Come on,
drive started.
defense.
They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It
Let's
led
go,
to
D.
a tying touchdown. 21 all is where
Let's
we
go,
stand.
D.
They've got it 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, D.
They'll
Oh yeah, D.
begin
Let's
on
go.
Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this
go,
time
man.
they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Skip this. Let's go, defense. Come on. Let's kick it. Oh yeah, D. Oh yeah, D. Oh yeah, get him. Let's go.
Tight end, that's Waller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Our defense playing good today, boy.
Really big out of that, but it's not a bad
Oh yeah, let's get it. 3rd down.
Give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as
Oh yeah.
butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Ah! Oh!
And they work this
He should have fumbled that thing.
Across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
His best year was
Get back there.
2016 when the Chargers
Oh, yeah.
were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really
I'm trying to make one of these niggas fumble.
receiver. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one
Oh,
goes
you
for
calm
20.
down that dude, man.
Carr now. After the
Oh,
pick
well.
on the last drive,
It's pass.
3 for
It's
3 to
pass.
start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
It's pass. Lock up, receivers.
Now,
I mean,
Carr
corners.
again.
Give me that. Let's get it. That motherfucker.
And it's intercepted. Xavier
Oh,
Rhodes with a pick.
motherfucker. Let's go.
Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Go, boy. Yeah, Rhodes. Yeah, Xavier.
Trying to get one more in here before the
I
quarter
gotta focus
breaks.
on offense, bro.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Cuts it out. And now off to the races.
Oh,
Down the left
motherfucker.
side.
Let's go.
Big play there. 51 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Turn me up, chat.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff.
And who was in the Discord talking shit about Dalvin Chef
Cook?
Cook?
Oh. Yeah, man. Cook, I'm sorry.
You seen that part?
What?
They was like, deny the trade for putting Chef in his name.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I ain't see that.
Forget the ending, the interception.
Who want to talk, man? Let's go.
Not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Defensive end Daniil Hunter drops
Oh, what the hell?
Here
they go.
The Raiders last year, and they only
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
That boy ain't get
Get
what
out
I
of here.
said.
Oh, that boy caught that.
That boy ain't get what I said.
There, 13 yards as they get closer.
You heard what I
for
said.
third down.
Oh, man.
The Raiders on
Hey,
third
listen, that
down.
boy ain't choking, and I don't mean on the game.
Oh.
Third and 5.
Get back there.
Operating from the gun. Carr.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Wayne, get that boy. There you go.
Give him 12 yards.
We gonna get it. We gonna get that boy.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep
That
ball
pick
beat
was
them.
raw,
They did
boy.
that.
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right
Let's go.
there.
Yeah, and they
Let's
picked
go,
up a
D.
first down for him, too.
I need to get this.
Get out of here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up
Knocking up, baby.
Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr,
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
brings him up second and 10.
Come here. Come here, you ugly
Jacobs
fuck.
from the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the
Let's go,
44-yard
defense.
line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a
Let's
third
go,
and
man.
7 coming up.
Third down.
Another good run for him.
Here they
What
go
else
with this
is new?
shit.
That'll put him right at 110
Third down.
yards for the game. So he's really
Get
made
back
his
there.
presence felt
Get
in
back
this
there.
one.
Crabtree has it. And he's able to get this one
dang.
down to the 40-yard line. And this is
Dang.
going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do
Give me
it.
that.
So
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Stop fucking with me, man.
Top by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He was looking for Crabtree that time. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come. Let's run it off.
Space to maneuver.
Let's run it off. Yeah, and I'm turning.
Now he's free.
Let's go.
End zone, touchdown, Minnesota.
I can't wait till I play this
Big
shit,
play
boy.
there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap
Oh, I
on
missed
that
the
drive.
fucking
Just one
kick. No, I
play,
didn't.
75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too.
I need Andre in here, man. Turn me up, man. There you go.
Man, I think that boy Dalvin Cook got mad at you, man.
I'm saying, man. That boy proving he want to stay here. That boy out here running his ass off.
That boy got mad at that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive
That
started.
boy said, "You nigga want to talk about it, me?"
Already, we'll see. Do they rely
Hey, that boy Eric, so yeah, he's
Yeah.
staying all right.
They may have to change
Nigga
things
lie.
offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because
They
his
can talk
confidence
all they
has to be
want,
shifted
man.
a little bit, and you just wonder.
I'm moving silence, man.
A little bit over on the sideline.
Oh yeah, let's go D. Let's go D. We moving side.
It's caught by Crabtree. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But we turned up in the fourth, boy. Oh my God.
With those faster passes in the
Oh yeah, get back there. Get back there.
As a quarterback, the deflection, if you miss, might be
Ah.
bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
But said, turn me up,
signs of life
man.
in what's been a dormant offense in this second
Oh yeah,
half.
get back there.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get back there. Oh yeah.
Got
Ah.
his man, that's Tyrell
Ooh,
Williams.
boy, if you would have waited a
And they
little
will
longer.
eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the
Oh
way to
boy,
the
that boy would
3.
have waited a little
That's
longer.
back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession.
What's that, hurricane in the
Not sure this
ocean
D knows
right
what
now?
hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's weird. Oh yeah. Give me out, boy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in.
Oh yeah, D. Come on, let's get this.
A full 3 yards in the wrong
Let's get this.
there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and
Give me out,
goal.
boy.
Carr. Blitz coming and down he goes.
2-minute warning, too. Let's
There
get
for
this
the
shit.
sack ever
Hey, that boy.
2 minutes
Oh,
left to play in
that boy
this
started
football
getting
game
groovy.
here on EA Sports.
And I ain't talking BJ.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal.
Let's go,
now
3rd
as they try
down.
to punch in a late
3rd and goal.
touchdown. To throw, it's caught.
Let's go.
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm a yes, sir.
Safeties have less ground to cover. You better be quick with your delivery. Not
Yes,
much space to get by.
sir.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties,
Oh, that boy
it's
going
almost like
for
there's
it.
a couple extra
Oh,
defenders
yeah.
out there, right?
That boy going
They
for
end
it.
up taking up extra space just because
Let's
there's
go.
not enough space for
Let's go.
receivers to run
Let's
through.
get this. Let's go. I don't care.
The Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's
So
go.
with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the
Let's
expression
go,
about Slim
man.
and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Man, Darian, I know you're watching, man.
Now to start their next drive.
Shout
And a
out
few
to
kneel
your
downs should
ass,
just
man.
about do it.
No
And
homo.
defensively, they do
Can Cook
have
take
all
another
three
one?
timeouts,
Uh-oh.
but
Uh-oh,
very
Cook.
little reason to use
That
them at this point.
boy Cook. That boy Cook.
Bro, Cole ain't gonna eat, bro.
Oh,
I can't wait, bro.
That boy Cook.
You talk about the
nigga
dominating
balling on
rushing
this
performances
nigga.
that you and I have seen together.
Boy, hey,
sorry.
bro, you gotta do a recap, bro.
I'm definitely is, man.
You gotta do a
Ask for
recap,
witness
bro.
Because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a
I can't wait, but Tyreek Cohen gonna eat on this nigga.
defense. You know,
Yeah,
it
that
starts
nigga
out
roll.
coaches screaming tackle.
Oh, you
get
play
it.
the Raiders?
And after that
Yeah.
last touchdown,
Oh.
it is pure silence on that side of the ball.
Bro, I can't wait till I play this dude.
Hey, Dad.
Bailey now
That
to
boy
kick it
took
away
that like
after the
fool.
touchdown.
Bro, if Cole had an X Factor, bro, it would be over.
Take it in the end zone.
I see
And
it.
no run
Look at
back
that.
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Let's
line.
go, man. After a week of motherfuckers talking shit, man. Had to
Raider
prove
offense
myself
set
this
to
game.
Get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone
on.
said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just
Give me that.
And he did something
Oh, he
some
dropped
other
it.
time.
Let's
But
go.
Some teams like to do something at the end.
That should have been a
little
pick.
bit better
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just
That boy
trying to
number
put this
20,
one
that boy
behind.
8 today,
Now Carr,
bro.
after the incomplete pass,
That boy got
brings
him
him
a
up
pick
second
today,
and
got him like
10.
a pass deflection.
Carr defers
And you ain't
to
going
Jacobson
nowhere.
to draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go
What the
anywhere.
hell wrong with y'all?
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Let's go, defense. I want to get another pick, bro. I want that boy Trey Waynes to get one.
Now a play
Trey
fake.
Waynes, where you at?
Being chased out left.
Give me that.
It's
Oh!
caught. Jones. And all the way down to the 36-yard
Game over
line.
anyway. Who gives a
A big
fuck?
play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards.
Let's go,
So how about
bro.
that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Give me
To
that.
the throw.
Ah!
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Turn me up.
On play action.
I can
Now
start to
Carr.
play. That dude is money.
Pick though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Oh.
And a big
That's a
turnover
run
there
back.
as his guys will get the football back.
Niggas getting a good meal in, boy. Shit you know.
That boy cooked.
The
bro.
Minnesota
Oh,
offense
Jit
about ready to get this
Wiley.
next drive underway.
Jit
And
Wiley.
3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really,
No, I couldn't even throw it.
Raiders have got him. The Vikings going to
Bet,
signal
run
for
that
the
bet.
first of their timeouts.
If
It's
you
just
was a
their
national
first. They got you.
What he doing? I should have went. I should have went in the gun. I can't take a knee, man. I can't, man. I gotta score. That boy said, take a knee, I'm done. I can't, man. Trust me. So many niggas was talking shit today, man. I can't.
Well, who said take a knee?
He texted me, said, take a knee. I can't right now, boy.
Who?
The Raiders.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
I can't. Can't show no more mercy.
Here to throw.
Talking that garbage today, man.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I'm gotta show no mercy.
I know most of the time when the ball's
What
in
the
the air,
owner
you're
said,
thinking
what the
wide receiver,
49ers,
tight
that
end,
boy
but running
said,
backs,
Lord have
they can
mercy
get
on
beat
y'all
by
soul,
any
'cause I
passing
sure
offense
won't.
nowadays.
For real.
Same thing with us over here.
I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first
He caught the
down.
time,
And
though.
they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
I hope I played it.
Huh?
Well, you don't took the lead like that.
Yeah.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now.
But you
from the
missed.
33.
But Cook took off, boy. He ran like 4 touchdowns, 50.
Now Cousins.
That's gonna be bombing.
He's going to look deep
Oh, yeah.
for Perriman.
Ah.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game
Boy,
is
Cook,
over.
man.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I just found out my quarterback can really run.
Can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Bro, I just found out this nigga can
moving the
really
ball
run.
and things are working.
Yeah, 84 speed.
They think that they can
He
bottle
kinda
this
fast,
and
though.
carry it with them.
And as an offensive
I did not know he was that
you still
fast.
think you
This
can
my
do
first
anything
time
wrong.
scrambling.
Call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
This nigga fast.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1
He
defeat
had
as they move
285
to
yards.
2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
And 4
Meanwhile, for the
touchdowns.
Raiders, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the
That
Colts.
nigga took off, boy.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon
I'm
Gunn.
doing.
Next game, guess
Gonna
what?
watch me a movie and eat, boy.
That boy gonna get player of the week.
Shower and get finished packed up.
I forgot you leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, you ain't worried, man. You ain't gonna miss
You gonna leave me with them bad behind
Yeah,
chairs?
man, you got him. You got him.
Calibu bad, boy.
Hey, them black and white pet levels look clean sitting over there. Bye.
Yeah, I bet they do. Want them?
Nope.
So that boy Broski, I said, what up,
They
boss?
is.
Huh?
They clean. Chris said, what's up?
What's up, homie?
Oh,
Remember, you didn't want to wear them, though.
yeah, first.
That boy got shot blood.
All my players got upgrades.
That boy said I had to clean myself.
Had to. Who this old sorry guy?
That boy 38 overall. That boy got number 58 at tight end.
Let's get it. Are they talking in Discord? I gotta end my live.